Shit.
Are these ones recording?
Yeah, but the audio isn't gonna be the same.
Oh, okay.
The audio isn't gonna be the same. God dang it, dude. I guess we can pick up where we left off. I don't know if I got a phone call or what, but it didn't get like the first 8 minutes or whatever.
Damn.
Golly, dude. So I know you were talking about. I mean, we'll pick up where we left off, and then we'll circle back, so
Uh-huh.
that way we won't be like repeating ourselves. So you said that your last competition, you didn't feel like you prepared enough, and it wasn't until the second match, after winning your first match, that you realized that, dang, I didn't do what I needed to do. You barely
Yep.
made weight. So, and I know before my camera decided to turn off, you said that when you compete, you always tell yourself that you're the best blue belt, the best purple belt, whatever belt you are in that particular time where you're competing. That's like a mantra. But
Absolutely.
even though that mantra was present during that tournament, it was not the case
Yeah.
because of the lack of preparation.
Exactly. And it was tough. So I basically, after my first match, I basically damn near gave up in my second match.
Really?
Yeah, I had him in a submission. I had him in a triangle, and I gave it my all. And after that, I had nothing left.
Yeah.
So he just passed my guard, mounted me, and eventually submitted me.
How did you feel after that?
Oh man, like shit. I felt like shit, but I couldn't blame anybody else but myself, you
Yeah.
know. So it was only my doing, and I just didn't put in the time and effort because I thought I was too good,
Yeah.
and you can never be too good.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
could only blame myself for that.
Yeah. A certain level of stress is definitely very important to have
Mm-hmm.
to kind of keep you honest, because if not,
exactly.
like the same thing that happened to you, and
Mhm.
you're not the only one. I'm sure it's happened to a lot of people. But earlier, when my cameras decided to shut down, and it's very important that this one stays on because
Yeah.
this is where the microphones are recorded.
Oh, okay.
So
Gotcha.
the
Gotcha.
audio on the other two is trash.
Yeah.
It's just like phone, like essentially.
like speaker.
Yeah, and this one has the mics connected. So when I looked over and we were talking, I was like, "Why is it off?" I thought I turned it on, but
Yeah.
when we opened up and we talked about how like you had a birthday party,
Mhm.
just run this back down because, like I said, I know we talked about it, but
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
because that's what ultimately led to you being here.
Yeah, so basically what made me sign up for jiu-jitsu, it was my 18th birthday party, and I basically had some uninvited guests show up at my birthday party, and one thing led to another, things got out of control, and I ended up getting jumped at my own party, and I got beat up pretty bad. I got beat up pretty bad. I had like a fractured temple, like a bloodshot eye. I got held at gunpoint.
Oh
Yeah, I
damn!
got pistol whipped, and it wasn't fun, man. I'll tell you that it wasn't fun. And yeah, literally the next day I came here because I live like 5 minutes from here,
Yeah,
and I've always passed by this spot. And I was like, I wonder what it's like to train, and I never really had a good reason to do it because before I got into jujitsu, I played football in high school. I played basketball. I like sports and competing in general, but like after I got out of high school, I didn't really have like a team or like
yeah,
anything to compete for, if that makes
yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
So that gave me another reason to come in here and sign up. Besides the self defense part, I just love competing and staying active and just progressing.
Yeah,
And here you're always progressing. You're getting better every day, thanks to Marcelo and
yeah,
your training partners and
yeah,
everybody else that's here. And that was probably the best decision I've made in my life.
yeah. Earlier you talked about like you were always, I don't want to say always, but correct me if I'm wrong.
No,
But
I definitely was a little hothead and
yeah,
always trying to pick fights and looking for everybody else's approval. Like especially in high school, I got into a lot of fights, dude. I was pretty bad. I used to pick fights, and I was just trying to be cool, you know. And being cool in life doesn't really get you anywhere. So
or at least I would say that feeling like you're cool, like if you're okay with who you are, I feel like that gets you. That's really the only approval that really matters.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And I realized that there's no good in doing those stuff.
Yeah.
So once I came here, oh god, just got really quiet.
Yeah, because of the fans.
Yeah, yeah. Once I came here,
You can talk loud, bro.
yeah, it just I learned a lot from the
Yeah.
people here. I got, I really learned the art of humbleness. I learned most important thing I learned here was discipline and consistency.
How does
And
that transfer over to like Parsa, who used to always look for fights and validation from others?
oh, dude, I would never. I didn't have any discipline. I would just basically do things on my own time, show up when I wanted to. If I didn't feel like doing something, I wouldn't do it. And yeah, dude, it just wasn't. A, I wasn't as good as I am now. It just I learned a lot. It's changed my life for the better, and
Yeah.
I'm glad I signed up.
Do you feel a little bit more comfortable in your own skin as far as like not having to? Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely, and it definitely boosts my confidence. Cause, dude, like us, like if we would get in a fight with a regular person, they're basically defenseless.
Yes, I
Like
would definitely 100% agree with that.
they're basically, it's like we'll be playing chess, they're playing checkers.
Yeah.
And that humbles you, cause now I have nothing to prove
Yeah.
anymore. You know, cause I come here and we train with some killers,
Yeah.
and that is really humbling to me. And
Yeah. Yeah, when I used to teach, bro, the defensive tactics in my department, it was
hmm
jiu-jitsu. It was like a Gracie survival tactics.
yeah,
And like obviously like a lot of the cadets, like they've never done anything.
hmm
And unfortunately there's some people, I don't want to say some people, but there's some departments where the defensive tactics instructors look to like purposely kill like the people who they're training.
hmm
And I had to tell them like, bro, I don't, this is gonna sound very conceited. What do I get out of choking somebody that's never trained before?
exactly nothing.
So I'm gonna give you the right amount of stress,
hmm
and I'm gonna put you in a position that you've been working on how to escape,
Exactly.
and because that's the way you get better, right?
hmm
Like the ego, it almost like it vanishes. And if I'm being completely honest, bro, I don't like it when my ego comes out
Yeah, me
because I feel
neither,
like
dude.
shit
It gets in
afterwards.
the way.
Yeah,
It gets in the even when training. Like I know for me, especially, I used to have a lot of ego. I mean, I don't want to say I don't have an ego anymore because that would be a lie. I still do, but it's a lot more controlled.
yeah,
And even when training, like it sometimes comes out, and I try to force things, or it's just not a good thing to have. So, like Professor Marcelo always says, like you have to put your ego to the side if you want to get better.
yeah. Yeah,
So,
and it's a work in progress, bro. Like
absolutely,
you're
absolutely.
gonna have your good days and bad days, and
Mhm.
I mean, if you really kind of think about it, like all the things that you've been doing before you started incorporating different habits, you've been doing it for a long time.
Mhm.
So to rewrite that code, so to speak, it's
Yep.
gonna take time. And it's gonna
Absolutely.
take a lot, bro. I used to be super impatient. Don't get me wrong. There are
Oh
certain
yeah.
things that I'm very impatient still
Same.
about.
Same.
But when people compliment my patience, I was like, how the heck did I get there? Because bro, I
Yeah.
used to like
Yeah. Me too,
it
man.
used to not be good.
I used to be so impatient, short tempered,
Yeah.
anger issues. I mean, I still have some of those, but I feel like it's gotten a lot better.
Well, let me ask you a question though.
Yeah.
You said you still have them.
Uh huh.
When somebody would tell you that back then, how would you respond? Would you get offended? Would you not?
Yes.
Yes. See, there it
Yes.
is. You can
I
admit
would.
it now.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I would get mad.
Yeah.
I would try to. It would make me really angry, and it would come out and show. And now it's I don't act like that
Yeah.
at all
It took
anymore.
a little because there was a couple of times you got into it with some people here. It
Oh
was
yeah,
pretty. It
yeah.
was
I'm
pretty.
saying like,
I was
dude,
like, "What happened?"
yeah, dude,
It's interesting.
yeah. I've
It's like,
I've got into it with a lot of people, but at the end of the day, we're here to get better,
yeah,
and it's all love. And I learned that hard way or not, we're all here for one reason: is to get better. And dude, this place is like my second home
yeah.
because we come here, we train a lot, and these guys are like my brothers and
Mm-hmm.
sisters, So I know they don't have bad
Yeah.
intentions. At the end of the day, it's all good things, all love, and it just like I said, I came in. It took me a long time to rewire my brain. I was still a hothead,
Yeah.
thinking I was gonna be like the best one in here. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I kind of got into it with a couple of people's, which I have no problems with anybody
Well,
doing
that's what
that.
I was gonna say, bro. Like, it sounds horrible, and it was right,
Hmm.
but that's not the end of that story.
Yeah,
The end of that story is that there's some of your best friends now,
absolutely.
and
It's
that's the
crazy.
funny thing.
One of my
Yeah,
best training
yeah,
partners.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
that's also something that needs to be mentioned. You can't just disregard. You can't just talk about, I guess, the uncomfortable part or the ugly part and leave that part out. That you
Hmm.
guys, I mean, you guys get along really well. You guys probably, I would say, are probably favorite training partners, like you said.
Absolutely,
So, I mean,
absolutely.
that's definitely something that should be mentioned as well. But
Hmm.
anything, bro, you want to say before we finish? I know we had our technical difficulties,
No, it's
so I
okay,
hope I didn't
man.
really mess it up. But
No, no, it's good, man. I mean, just one thing that I like to say: just give it your all every day, and give 100%, and never give up. That's about it.
well, brother, thank you so much for
Of
doing
course, man.
this.
Thank you for having
Thank
me,
you,
my
bro.